Madagascar, 2.5 times the size of the UK. It was cut off from the rest of Africa millions of years ago, which means that most plants and animals here are found nowhere else in the world. My name is Stuart Cable, and I'm a plant scientist from Kew. My colleague Sulufu Rakutarisoa coordinates our seed collecting programme here in Madagascar. We are working on a project to help people protect this fragile land and contribute to scientific research. Thanks to generous donations, we have a vehicle that can reach even the most remote communities. Here we are in Ankaranafanska National Park, and it's absolutely amazing. We have over 800 species of plants. We've got lemurs, chameleons, birds, everything you'd expect. And this is what it should be like in lots of Madagascar's drier areas. This is a protected area, and 10% of Madagascar is now protected to a certain extent. But outside the protected areas, we're left with forest fragments which are rapidly disappearing. Travelling through the Central Highlands, that loss is all too obvious. Poverty and climate change are wreaking havoc. Refugees from the drought-stricken south have resorted to slash and burn agriculture to grow food or make way for cattle. Without proper regulation, people race to exploit a resource that's owned by everyone and no one. When Sulufu and I were here just a few years ago, this was a glorious mosaic of mixed grassland and forests, biodiverse and full of life. But now, thousands of square miles are being seriously degraded. This makes me really angry. There'll be very little agricultural production resulting from this burning, perhaps a year of scrappy crops of something. And there's no chance of them regenerating with fire every single year, and they're being eaten into. And we can see this is probably the end of this patch. And there's some really nice rainforest species in there. There's palms, there's tree ferns, there's pandanus, and a lot of animals as well. There's probably little mouse lemurs in there and chameleons and things, and the buzzards are picking them off. The remaining forest fragments are disappearing quickly. Basically, Madagascar is being burnt into a brick. It's easy to get depressed about the scale of biodiversity loss and erosion. You might think that it's a lost cause, but thank goodness you'd be quite wrong. Madagascar is a huge country, and there's a lot of land that's surprisingly untouched. Just a few hours' drive away, our team has a project that's helping local people keep it that way. We're in a patch of community-managed forest, and this is very special. The forest is disappearing from this region, and we have species here found nowhere else in Madagascar and nowhere else in the world. And through the Seed Bank project, we're helping the community to save some of these species from extinction. These collections will be checked and stored carefully, both for research and as insurance against extinction. We're also training communities to record vital data. That will tell us more about the plants and also where best to concentrate our efforts. Our project is able to make a small payment for the work, an extra incentive to protect the forest. Already we have more than 50 communities taking part, making hundreds of new collections and involving armies of willing helpers. Our team is helping people to understand how forests can coexist with properly organised agriculture. As a result, these children are more likely to grow up better fed and in a healthy landscape. There are plants here that might be sources of new medicines, or if we can show how to cultivate them, sustainable food for people or animals. Who knows what value our seed collections will bring to the world?